Now this is Lindos, just south of Rhodes, and the guy swimming is my mate Phil Hatton, who when I was back in the UK, the pair of us flew out to pick up Gypsy in Rhodes Marina, and then we sailed yesterday down to this bay. I've already been in the water myself with my scuba gear, just checking on the anchor. I did a bit of bottom scrubbing on the boat. So he's been a big help to me, as Phil. We've done a lot of work and pushed myself further on sailing the boat and got the spinnaker up. It's been great stuff. Well, it's been a few weeks here at Rhodes Marina. I've just been to the local chandlery across the road. Got some fittings for me bimini. It's a posh little marina this. It's only been open about 4 years. Quite reasonably priced. But there's Gypsy in the distance, just walking towards her now. This is the local bar where everybody hangs out on a Friday morning. Most mornings, really. There's a few big yachts there, American ones. That's Rhodes Town in the distance. Been round the old city. There's the rest of the marina. There's Gypsy. All safely trussed up. There's been some pretty heavy winds these last couple of days, notching up to 30 knots yesterday. So the Marineros, they put every line they could find to strap me in there in the corner. Still nice and calm this morning. Setting off tomorrow, going towards Simi. I've been to Simi a couple of times actually. Sorry I didn't get any videos of it. I've just not been in the video mood at the moment. Anyway, here's my next door neighbour, a little racing boat, Essex Girl. I haven't seen the owner for ages and the sails look a bit dilapidated. But anyway, here's Gypsy. Got my 2 bikes out. And I've got the wind turbine back up. I've modified it so it doesn't come loose anymore. There's the marina office over there. So, setting off tomorrow, as I said, going towards, there's a little island south of Simi that is an anchorage. I'm just going to anchor up there because I probably won't be getting away till about 10ish from here, because I've got to stamp out customs and then fuel up. So I'm probably not going to get to the anchorage till about late afternoon. So I'll anchor up there tomorrow night, and then I'm going to head for either Tilos or Kos. Might be Kos because the wind's going to be behind, and it'll be a good wind the day after tomorrow on Sunday. So yeah, let's get ready for departure. Welcome to Rhodes Harbour. Now you see those 2 pillars? Well, allegedly, according to myth, this entrance was one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Colossus of Rhodes. There's a stride where those 2 pillars are. A huge bronze statue, but like I say, it's only myth. Now you see where that white motor yacht is? Well, Gypsy was moored up there last week, so I stayed here for a few days. It's a cracking little harbour, this. Just working my way around. I've just been to that building there. Well, that's the police, harbour police, and that's where you have to get your transit log stamped. So I've just had that done. I'm just on my bike. I'm just going to cycle back to the marina and set off. Now, some of most sailors will know what this is, but to the general public, this is what's this board here, or it's a plank of wood, a scaffolding board. We call it a fender board. It's good for situations like this where I'm at the fuel dock, and it allows my fenders to do the job of protecting the hull. Otherwise, I'd be at the mercy of these white things, which are quite hard and not very good on my boat. So, the beauty about the fender board, of course, it straddles these and allows my own fenders to be come into play, otherwise they're just sort of following this gap here and I'll be on these buffers. It also serves as a gangplank as well for when I'm stern to mooring. Okay, so I'm at the fuel dock. There's the fuel point. I've just put 20 litres in, just topped it up, so it's not too bad. The wind turbine's whizzing away there. 8 knots of wind is behind me. And I'm off to a little anchorage just south of Simi for tonight. So I'm just going to get the sail out of the bag and I'll be off. Stay there for tonight and see how we get on in the morning and try and get to Kos. Well, I've only left Rhodes Town about an hour and I'm already getting buzzed by the local navy. But I'll just sort of give you an idea of the type of battleships I get regularly crossed by on my journeys. Set off from Simi, anchored up last night at Panamitos, which is an old monastery. But I need to get going because there's some more bad winds on the way, and I'm heading for Tilos. Wind's pretty strong this morning, about 20 knots. I'm doing about 6 knots of the boat, and I've just got the head sail out. The sea's quite lumpy, so we're swaying about a bit, and wind's coming from over there, sort of our port broad reach really. So yeah, a bit of traffic about this morning, well there was earlier, a few ships about. So I should be there at Tilos for about between 1 and 2 this afternoon, and then get all the mooring ropes out, tighten down for the next couple of days while the heavy winds get through. Some more traffic. This particular vessel is a Ro-Ro ferry from Greece to Limassol. Well, I've only been anchored up, or moored up rather, for half an hour, and this ferry arrived to start loading cars. But of course the waves are bouncing up and down and they're trying to guide this BMW on at the same time. It's quite hairy what they're doing. In fact, he nearly catches his front wheel into off the edge there and falls into the bay. So it's all seat of the pants stuff. But there's a much bigger ferry arrives later. Quite interesting. This is the other ferry I mentioned earlier. This is capable of taking a lot more vehicles and bigger vehicles as well. Just thought I'd give you a chance to look at the town of Tilos. Well, it's the major town. It begins with El Livafia or something like that. So it's mainly rental apartments for holiday or holiday lets. All those up there, that's hotels and holiday lets. There's Gypsy, obviously. It's nice and quiet in the harbour. I've been here since Sunday. It's now Wednesday. I'm hoping to get away tomorrow, wind prevailing. I've walked all the way around there this morning, all the way around up to the corner and over the top. There's a departing yacht that came about an hour ago and decided to drop his anchor and then clear off again. I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, it's a lovely little place. I've been mainly weatherbound, but now the wind's turned a bit. I've got a chance of getting out tomorrow to the next little island across, Nixos. So see how it goes. Still in Tilos, bit of a walk this morning. Nice little beach down there. I've walked from, there's the town down there, and there's the path over this hill. Should be back for lunchtime. Nice day. It's supposed to be raining today. Good job it's not. There's a yacht in the distance down there. You can see it. It's like a Beneteau or something from there. It's 9:30 Thursday morning. I've cleared the Port Police, stamped my transit log. I'm just heading towards Nisyros. So I should be there about 2:30 in the afternoon. Sort of get you some shots of this gorgeous scenery. Just sailing at the moment, no engine. Got the main up on a beam reach. I'm just about to put the Genoa out jib. Towards that next headland and turning slightly to port. It's a lovely little island, and all these loads of walking paths up there. I could probably spend a week here if I wanted, but the problem is, you know, in Greece you've got to take the winds when you can, and they're constantly blowing north to south, so you've got to, when it's blowing sort of south like it is today, you've got to take your chances, take your opportunities. So that's where I sailed from. So I just sailed from this headland about half an hour ago, so I'm doing good progress. Oh, hang on, it dropped to 2.7 knots, so I better get my finger out and get the head sail out. Welcome to the town of Mandraki on Nisyros. Just climbed up the steps to the monastery. There's the town. Just around the corner there is the harbour where I've had to check in with the police to stamp my transit log. There's Kos in the distance, which is where I'll be on Sunday. Bit of a walk down steps. Bit over there is a quarry. You see that ship loading up. Bit of a climb this. I've got a backpack full of food. I've just been shopping. I managed to hire a scooter this morning. It's a long time since I've been on a motorbike. I'll just go on a tour of the island this afternoon and have a look at this volcano. €20 for the day for the bike. No deposit, not bad. Little church there. Thunder and lightning last night, so a hell of a storm. And then tripped the electric out, so I managed to find the main switchboard in the middle of the town, or the harbour rather, and the scooter rental guy showed me where it was, so it tripped out all the lights on the harbour, so I reset that this morning. Love these little Greek villages, they're great. This is what they use for getting the food to the shops. There's a scooter, my mode of transport for the rest of the day. further around the island. Managed to find the volcano. Stinks of sulphur. There's a little village at the top there. I was up there earlier looking down on here. A bit chillier than I thought on a bike. Now, welcome to the harbour of Nisyros. I'm setting off tomorrow to Kos. Now, this entrance is quite shallow here. I was warned by the charts coming in, because you see that yellow buoy there. I've got to keep to this side of it, or the harbour wall side of that buoy, otherwise you run aground. That's how narrow it can get. But I've got a metre under the keel, so it wasn't so bad. And this is the town of Tilos. Very quiet. And there's Gypsy. We've had a Belgian crew nudging in front of me this morning. And there's the in the corner with the red and white sign, that's the guy who rents the scooters out. Tried to top it with water this morning, but it's a good job I tested it first. I put it in one of the clear water bottles, the disposable ones, and it was yellow. So I won't be topping that up in my tanks. But I've got plenty. I'm going to Kos tomorrow, so the Kos water will be all right. So yeah, I'm parked alongside. I mean, I could have gone stern too, like the boats across there. If I was staying longer, then probably would do stern too. It's a bit more of a job, and you do need two people to do it. You can do it on your own, but it's hard work. This is much easier. Turning around, see the same view I showed you the other day. That's the big mountains in the distance. That's Kos, which is where I'm going to. Should take me about 2 hours, which is a nice little sail across the channel there. Won't take me too long, but I've obviously got to cycle up that big hill there, over to Mandraki, which is round the corner there. See, I've got my bike ready. I went this morning actually, went into Mandraki for a coffee. It's not too bad if I climbed that. I managed it.